All right, well, hello there, mates. In front of me, we have a Land Cruiser. So it's a new car to me. It's used, but to me, well, car, it's a truck. And we're going to be doing a build series on this. So as you can see, this is already nicely equipped with an ARB in front and winch, but we're going to be changing a lot of things. It also has an Old Man Emu lift kit, a 2-inch, but it's the basic one. We're going to be changing that for something special, which I'll be disclosing later in the videos. But definitely subscribe, stay tuned as we build this out. Now, if you can't already tell by my accent, I am not actually from down under. I'm not Australian either. I'm actually here in the United States. I probably butchered the accent. But my whole point being, these 200 series, tons of content coming from down under. But here, up over the equator, not a ton. And I'd have to say it's because, and I'll show you a couple of my other cruisers. I'm not new to Land Cruisers. Diesel JDM 1990, that's a 96 24 valve, 95 FZJ. There is a 40 series. So I'd say 40 series, we probably got more here in the US, and there's probably more around lasting this long here in the US. Then it came to the 60 series, which this is a 61. I'd say it's when Australia was getting more and more of these trucks, so probably a little even. On the 100 series, I'd say even. Maybe the US a little bit more because it was more SUV. They got rid of the solid axles. But when it came to the 200 series, way more of these in Australia than the US. And that's probably why today the US got penalized and we did not get a 300 series, because we were just selling about 2,500 of these a year. And I'm pretty sure Australia was beating that number. So hence they are building them out big time in Australia. The US, we're getting some builds, but we need more content. So I'm going to help kind of change the script here and get some good content. I hope you guys in Australia enjoy this too, because you get to see things different than, you know, a K-Ma, an ARB rear bumper, right? So I'm going to be putting what I believe is the best bumper made in the industry, made from, made in the US, but it's a guy with some South African descent where they know how to build bars and roof racks, hence Rugged Bound. I work with Rugged Bound. I'll put a link for probably the best drawer system and roof rack in the business for these. Oh, cranky, look, a couple dingoes. Wild dingoes in my front yard. Yeah, gotta catch this one. He's a little bit like a Tasmanian devil. This one seems a little bit more tame. Hi there, little dingo. Aren't you a little rascal cranky? Anyhow, back to the cruiser. So I'd have to say ARB, obviously Australian, makes the best front bumper. I love it. To me, it's still paying homage to the ARB old style in 80 series, 60 series, and 100 series. I love the bull bar. It's beautiful. There are some more modern ones which are just from here down, a little bit angular, from a bunch of different companies, many in Australia. But to me, this is the best bar. I mean, look at that. Even recessed here for the headlight washers. There's everything about this. But we're going to change this up a bit. We're going to add some lighting, so stay tuned. Lighting is going to go up there. An RTT is going to go up there. We're removing the suspension, doing something a little bit taller, an extra two more inches. It's about 2 inches right now. We're changing the wheels. I'll give a sneak peek on that. We're going to put the front rail here. So that's what I love about the ARB. For sure, there's probably stronger, better sliders that are angled, but I want to put the front rail. So we're going to powder coat that. We're going to color coordinate this truck too. We're going to do something pretty cool. So stay tuned, subscribe, especially if you like Land Cruisers. Here's another Land Cruiser. This one sold actually. I can't have 3 or 4 80 series, so I got this one because it's a low mile, 111,000 miles, maybe 112,000 now, and it's a thing of beauty. If it's open, I'll show you really quick. In the mid-90s, Toyota was putting leather and upholstery. Their upholstery is tits. It's the best. Look at that. It's like new. This whole truck is actually like new. So the new owner is going to love it. Low miles too. But their upholstery was, what do they call it? Double-edged, like just heavy duty. The leather, I call it crocodile leather. It cracked. It was not so good. You'd have to treat it like every 6 months. Upholstery, no problem. Set, you just forget it. Maybe wash it once every 10 years if need be. That upholstery is amazing. But so are 80 series. Last of the solid axles, unless it's a 105. I know. I don't want to hear that in the comments, right? But comment, let me know what you guys think is the best front bar on a 200. Not that you're going to sway me, I'm keeping this one. But let me know what else is worth a gander, The base rack, I think, is pretty cool. Maybe a second place for me compared to the Big Country 4x4 or Rugged Bound here in the US. Yeah. This dingo, savage Tasmanian devil, just won't seem to leave. Might have to feed him later. All right. And chrome delete. I'm not going to go black though. I'm going to do something a little different. And ARB, you guys agree with me? First of all, previous owner, because I did buy this used. Dual jerry cans? Yeah, because flippin' Toyota puts a 24-gallon tank in this thing. So you need a long-range tanker. You got to carry a bunch of fuel with you when it's the petrol. By the way, not a 4.7, this is a 5.7. So that is an amazing engine. We'll look at maybe supercharging it. So we will see. I'm researching that from a company from Australia, Harrop. So we're talking to them. We'll see. But the bumper, first of all, they put the wrong year cap here, which is too bad. But I'm going to put the best bumper here. I'm not going to give it away yet. If you watch the whole video, you might see my hint in a second. But I just feel the fitment of the ARB, like why did they do such an amazing job up front? But in the back, he cut the hoops, the previous owner, so that he could actually open the tailgate. Otherwise, the tailgate would hit the hoop. But look how close that is. Even if he had the hoop, it's hitting the tailgate. Like that's hitting my tailgate. That might be why he took it off. So the fitment to me isn't the best. It's a little bulky in the back. Again, we're going to put a bumper here that's going to be way better. So lots of upgrades, lots of nice things on this rig. I sold my 2008. So I had a 2008 with tan interior. Well, I got some gear back there. But I love the Terra color in here. That color to me with the black roof liner, the Alcantara, is amazing. I love that. What a beautiful, you get in this thing, you see that it's a landcruiser. And here in the US, we have the LX 570s, which is the luxurious version of this. And I agree, maybe in 2008, the LX was a level up in luxury. But honestly, from 2016 and up, the LX and the Landcruiser caught up inside. It's a thing of beauty. And I love that color. Okay, sneak peek on the wheels. So forged and approved by Toyota, because Toyota actually does approve these wheels. There's an LX 570 from my old LX 570. So Yankee gold with, that is a fake bead locker, I know. But still, this is Rock Warrior wheels. Came on a lot of Tundras actually. So powder coated black rim, and the inside is Yankee gold from Prismatic. Beautiful color. So that's going to be my accent color on this rig. All right, so again, you like Land Cruisers? That's what I post. Whether you're from the US or from down under, either way, hopefully you'll enjoy my videos and I'll keep them coming, right? Righto, mate. And these are, you know 80s. They're amazing. Oh yeah, and tucked up in the corner here is a 73 series right-hand drive. We didn't get those here in the US. So Australia, you got us beat on any 70 series. Any country has us beat because we didn't get them, which is a shame. The car covers, I actually sell those. So if you're interested, they come in gray or they come in black, as you can see. And $140 shipped, can't be beat. I love them. This has no cover on it. This is open. My roll cage is under there, and not a drop of water gets inside. And we've been getting a ton of rain if you've been watching the news here in Southern California. So if you're interested, hit me up. Let me know. I'll put a link for my link tree. There's a bunch of different, only top-notch products I'll work with that I can get a discount for my followers, and never compromise on quality, always get the best. So air compressor, bunch of stuff. ActionTrax, let me show you that. So that's another thing for you guys down under. You get the MaxTrax. This is ActionTrax. So that's yellow zinc metal. So as you know, this is what gets burnt the most. And it does use the pins. So it's almost the same design as MaxTrax, but to me, it's better. This is more pliable. It's DuPont material. So I also represent that company. Anybody interested here in the States, hit me up. I do 15% off those from retail and put yellow zinc metal versus silver zinc, which yellow zinc costs twice as much. All right, so, as she sits, this is already a beautiful rig, but just wait, it's gonna get more beautiful. In case anybody's wondering, one of the best rear bumpers, or the best rear bumper for a 80 series is this one. So this is a Slee built right there. So again, the owner of Slee, South African, so he knows a thing or two about building quality bumpers for Land Cruisers, and this is obviously an example of that. This is like version 1 with 2 handles, and then version 2 came with 1 handle, so it's 1 hand operation. And then when they changed it, they basically did this cut. Everything stayed the same, and they changed the ladder. So this ladder is the same for 80, 100, 200 series, and the LX600 or the 300. That is, so I do stand slightly corrected. We did get the LX600 in lieu of the 300 series here in the US. All right, thanks for letting me bend your ear. Subscribe, and we are starting the build on this. I think number 1 is going to be the, I already ordered them. I already got them from ARB. I got the front rails, so I'm going to install that probably today. All right, look forward to sharing the build series with you on this beautiful Land Cruiser. And if you're on Instagram, I am landcruiser949. That's more eye candy. Nothing goes in depth like a YouTube video, right? All right, let me feed these dingoes here. They don't seem to want to leave. All right, thank you, mates. Next time, we'll see you next time.